Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Do a quick sound check here and make sure everybody can hear me. I just tested my mic. Actually, I hear it on my other screen, so it sounds like the audio is working well. What kind of weekend did everybody have? We actually had a very rainy Saturday, and then yesterday we had a very nice day. It was a little chilly. It was low 60s, but we took a nice ride to Chester, Illinois, and Kaskaskia, Illinois, and got some pretty good camera footage of the ride. We saw Popeye's creator's hometown, where the creator Popeye lived as a boy and grew up, Chester, Illinois, and then we went to Kaskaskia, Illinois, and we drove through St. Genevieve, Missouri. All three of those towns are old towns, so they've got pretty cool downtown old towns, especially Cape Girardeau, or not Cape Girardeau, St. Genevieve. Um, Kaskaskia actually isn't really even a town; it's just a small settlement. But they've got a Liberty Bell of the West that we saw there, which was pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at the agenda for today. Thanks for joining me on this morning session so we can get woke up. I see Inspired to Wander here. Welcome, welcome. And Lucky Dog Productions, Sue's here, and Gypsy from Artist on the Road's here. Average weekend, Gypsy says. Let me get the points down for your attendance. We'll get started with some announcements here in a few minutes, and then we'll get going with some music trivia. Inspired to Wander. I think I just stumbled across your channel on Friday. Thanks for coming in. I enjoyed taking a hike with you. Okay, let's get to some announcements here. So we have a new live schedule. We announced this last week. We're going to be doing Monday and Friday mornings. So basically the main change is moving Friday evening to Friday mornings instead. We also do Wednesday evenings. We'll do 90 minutes to 2 hours on Wednesday evenings. That'll be our main session each week, live session each week. We'll start that one with kids trivia and then rotate to other games. On Monday and Friday, we won't be doing the kids trivia. We'll just do the other games that we play. New video premiere schedule. We've also got a new series that some of you just watched that's going to be our Monday Mutts, basically Monday morning Mutts. We're going to do dog-focused videos. We haven't done enough dog-focused videos, so we started this morning introducing you to Presley. Next week, we will introduce you to Priscilla. And then after that, we'll be showing you all their crazy antics and other buddies that they meet along the way. And then Friday in the evening, 8:30, 9:30 Eastern time, we'll actually premiere our weekly video. And one of those two videos will be the video that we use for the week for the live drawing that we do on the live session. So this week it'll be the Monday Mutts. So you're going to want to head over there and basically leave a comment. So let me add that here. And I'll also add a comment in the screen here so that you know the link to go to. This should be the link to what we just watched, Monday's Mutts. Go over there and leave a comment. The chat session, if you chatted, that doesn't count. So you have to go over and leave a comment in that video to be entered. Every comment that you leave is an entry into the drawing that we'll do at the end of this session today, as well as the end of the session on Friday and the end of the session on Wednesday. Okay, back to the announcements here. And the one on Friday will be the travel or feature video. Maybe some dogs in that, but it won't be as dog focused as the Monday morning. Some stickers and shout outs. So we did receive 3 stickers over the past month or so. We've got Jerry and Diana. Let me go ahead and take this down. I'll show you some of the stickers that we're receiving. We got Jerry and Diana. And a really cool thing about this channel is a charitable thing that was just done by Daydream About Nice Things, which is another channel. They helped kind of organize a fundraiser in the community because Jerry's wife Diana is struggling right now with a medical issue, pretty serious medical issue, and they raised around $6,000 on this community for Jerry. So that's awesome. So we'll be getting our stickers and sending those out to those that have sent us stickers here pretty soon. And then we also got a sticker. I think this was the first one we ever received, was Daydreaming About Nice Things. Gary over there does a live. Actually, he'll be live right after we're done this morning, I believe. And he basically has interviews and does lots of charitable work, missionary work as well. And then we just received this one from our friends over at Meant to Be RVing. They're selling everything and hitting the road here pretty soon. So they're not quite full time yet, but they're on the road, on the way to doing so. And they basically started early to allow you to join their journey with them from the beginning. Hey, JC Journey, Jody, welcome back. I haven't seen you on a few lately. Let me get you down on the attendance here. I'm going to introduce some new games. I've got a few in mind we'll talk about a little bit later this morning. Let's get back to the announcements here. We also do a live lunch and learn session. Aaron from Three Tails RV and myself started a live lunch and learn that we've done twice, and we'll have our third session this week, most likely Thursday around 1 p.m. Last week we talked about community violations and content claims. And I had one content claim that I disputed successfully, but that actually was on Facebook. It wasn't even on YouTube. And then some of you may have watched our dog cam. We've been setting up our cameras and going live when we leave to keep an eye on our dogs. So a couple reasons for that is we like to see what they're up to when we're gone. And also Priscilla has separation anxiety. So used to in the past, it was we would set up some cameras and record it, but we couldn't see it while we were actually out and about. So promoting it, projecting it to a live helps us keep an eye on them while we're gone. And yesterday we were gone to Chester, Illinois for about 2 hours. Actually, we had been gone for about 2 hours, and I checked and everything was working. The dogs were doing fine. They weren't on camera very much. They browse the house, I guess, and go to some other areas. We've learned that when we leave from our downstairs basement, Priscilla doesn't lay on the front couch like she usually does, looking out the window for us, but she goes and watches for us out in the backyard. Well, after about 2 hours, I went back and checked the video, and it said video was removed, and I got an email from YouTube saying it violated standards. So somebody had complained, I think, that it was animal cruelty or something, that we left them alone at home for 4 hours, which I'm not really sure how people would work if they couldn't leave their animals at home. So it got taken down, it got removed. We've disputed it, and we're waiting on the results. So we'll see if we get anything back. It says they are supposed to give us a final explanation of why that was a community violation and why that video was removed. We did not get a strike, but basically they removed the video and they took the live down, and we're not sure why we can't have our, basically our cameras watching our dogs. I know there's plenty of rescues that have cameras in there where you can watch the animals and things like that. So I'm not sure how that's much different than having us have cameras up to watch our dogs, but we'll let you know the outcome of that. Okay, let's get started with some music trivia then. Let me take the screen down here. There we go. All right, let me find the music trivia. And I think I've got everybody down in attendance that's chatted. If you have not chatted yet and you want your attendance point, make sure you give a chat so we can get you down in the attendance. And I have forgotten to do a points rundown at the end. I've got it on my agenda today, so I will make sure I do a points rundown at the end. All right, music trivia. No theme again today. It's just basic general music trivia. What day of the week did the mamas and papas sing about? What day of the week did the mamas and papas sing about? They had a particular day of the week that was one of their hit songs. That's what we're looking for the answer. You don't have to spell it correctly, just the first answer that I can make out, which I would think you would spell the days of the week correctly. Good morning, Amy. And it looks like on my screen I have, let me double check, I've got 2 that came in right away. Inspired to Wander was right after Lucky Dog. Let me double check. Yes, both my screens show Lucky Dog came in first, so Sue gets 10 points on that. Sue, that brings you to 700 points. Let me get Amy down there. Amy's looks like probably our only moderator this morning, so thanks for coming in, Amy. It's all on you this morning. Surely nobody will be rough and rowdy at this hour of the morning on Monday. All right, let's do our next music trivia. This time we're going to do a lyric. So we're going to read off a lyric, and basically we're looking for the song and or the artist. So if you get one of those first, you get 10 points. If you get both of those first, you get 20 points. So that's how it works. When I'm drunk, I'm sorry, let me start over. When I'm riding in my car and a man comes on the radio, he's telling me more and more about some useless information supposed to fire my imagination. What song is that from? And what band recorded it? There may be a couple answers to the band. See if anybody gets that. If not, I'll give a few more lyrics from that song. I don't see anything coming through, so let's go back here. So the second verse is, when I'm watching my TV and a man comes on to tell me how white my shirts could be, but it can't be a man because he does not smoke same cigarettes as me. Anyone get that one? The pre-chorus is, and I try, and I try, and I try. That is the correct answer. There's one more band that actually recorded that, at least one more, that I know that covered that. So I thought somebody might answer that one. If they do, I'll give them 10 points as well. But we've got Satisfaction, Rolling Stones. Hey, Haley Bear, thanks for coming in. Uncle Lisa, I see you there as well. Thanks for joining from Beyond Beauty. I was over there on her live for a little while this morning. We're just doing some music trivia right now. And I've got you both down for the attendance points. And while we've got some new people in here, we also do a $10 giveaway at the end of every session. So let me put that in the comments here. This comment, basically some of you were on there. I know Haley Bear was on there. We just did a premiere of a video. If you comment on that video, you're entered for a $10 drawing that will have a little bit at the end of the session today. So every comment you leave is in an entry. And it looks like Artist on the Road gets all the points, I think. Satisfaction, Rolling Stones for 20 points, and came through with Devo for the other band for another 10 points. Good morning, Captain Jack. How you doing? So let me get those points down for Artist on the Road. And Artist on the Road, you've got infinity points, 1,180 points. Well out in first with only one more session on Wednesday. So probably take a miracle for somebody to unseat you. And while we're on that, let me go ahead and put this up here. We're probably going to do the same thing again in May. So April's contest, we're doing the amount of subs that we have, that we gain for the entire amount of, for the month of April. We started with 944. Last time I checked, we were at 1,018. So that gives us 62 so far for the month. And our last session will be Wednesday, which is the 29th, I guess, I think. And last day being Thursday. So we'll basically announce the winner on Wednesday, but then we'll close it out on Thursday at the end of the day. Whatever subscribers we have will be the total amount that that person gets on their gift card. Okay, let me take this off of here, get it off the screen. We've got time for a couple more music. See if anybody new comes in. Good morning, Jessica. Henry does it. James Catanese, thanks for coming in. We're doing some music trivia right now. Let me get you both down for attendance. James Catanese. Haven't chatted with you for a while, James. I know you guys had some stuff, a bit of human life tragedy stuff with the loss of, I think it was a grandchild during pregnancy. And so our thoughts go out to you for that. Where's the doggies? The doggies are on the video we just premiered, so go check out that video. All right, let's get back to some music trivia. Got everybody down in the attendance. And we'll do one or two more music trivias before we move on to the next game. Okay. Who teamed up with Paul McCartney for Ebony and Ivory? Who teamed up for with Paul McCartney for Ebony and Ivory was the song? Ebony and Ivory. Let's see here. It looks like we got one before this. Let me go back up here and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Inspired to Wander. Inspired to Wander was first there. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder is the correct answer. So you're on the board. Thanks for coming in. Inspired to Wander today. And you got some points. A little bit late in the month, but it's good. Still the same. You have no sound? I think everybody else has some sound, so you might have me muted, or I might have came up muted. Everybody else can hear me, I believe. Okay, let's do one more music trivia. Find a good one here to end with. Who recorded the album Stranger in Town? Which artist recorded the album Stranger in Town? Stranger in Town is the artist. One of my favorites back in the 70s. One of my favorites. Let's see what we got here. Stranger in Town. That's a Billy Joel's a good answer. I think his album was just called Stranger. Well, that's the correct answer. That's the correct answer right there. Bob Seger. Bob Seger. So Artist on the Road gets those points as well. And now we're going to move on to punchlines. I'm going to mute my microphone for a second, take a drink. I don't know how you missed it, Sue. I thought you might get that one. You've been pretty good on the music trivia. Yeah, Bob Seger was huge in the 70s. I need to get back to playing and singing some of his stuff. So, okay, we're right at 8:20. That brings us to our next game, which if I go back to my agenda here, it's punchlines. Let me share my screen here. There we go. Punchlines coming up next. I'm just going to go ahead and make it full screen. Take my face off there for now so you can see it good. Okay, the way punchlines works is I'm going to put up a meme or a joke, and the punchline is going to be blacked out. And this is a great way to get points because I'm very generous on giving out points. If you get the exact answer, it's 20 points. If you get an answer that's close or creative, I give 10 points as well. So we're going to go ahead and get going with that. Set the timer for 90 seconds. My body has absorbed so much soap lately, or so much soap and disinfectant lately, that something happened. What happened to me because I absorbed so much soap and disinfectant? Timer started. Again, place your answer in there, what you think this might be saying. Be creative, and you'll probably get 10 points. Might get 20 points if you get it right. Okay, we got a few coming in here. I turned into Mr. Clean. That's good. I'm blowing bubbles. That's pretty funny. I'm sterile. Dried up. You got that right. You got to do lots of lotion on those hands or your hands will dry up from all that disinfectant. When I pee, I clean the toilet. That's a good one. I squeak when I walk. Pretty bubbles. Every time I pee, I clean the toilet. We got 2 of those. Did you copy? Or is that the right answer? We'll find out here in just a moment. All right, there's the timer. So we got a lot of good answers in there, and Jessica gives it away saying she saw the meme the other day, so she thinks she has the correct answer. Sometimes I've seen memes that have multiple different ones, but let's go see what we've got here. There we go. When I pee, I clean the toilet. So we've got 2 with the correct answer. Artist on the Road and Jessica Henry does it. But we've got points for Lucky Dog. Lucky Dogs has 710 points. We've got points for Jody at JC Journey. We've got 170 points, Jody. We got points for Amy. Amy's got 160 points. James gets on the board. I need some hot tea or something. Artist on the Road, 20 points. Like she needed the points. You're going to have to start donating your points. 1,200 points. She's killing it this month. Captain Jack, 10 points for Captain Jack. Uncle Lisa on the board as well, 10 points. That brings you to 50. And let's see, we've got Artist on the Road got 20, Uncle Lisa got 10, Henry Does It gets 20 as well. And that was the last one. You got 400 points, Jessica. All right, we've got time for one more of the punchlines. Let's see if we've got anybody new in here. Gypsy is right. Caller ringer. Last month it was close. We had a 3-way race last month. Lucky Dog, Henry Does It and Artist on the Road. Artist on the Road actually, I think, joined a little bit late last month, so Lucky Dog and Henry Does It took home the prizes. Ah, the banner did cover the answer. There we go. When I pee, it cleans the toilet. So let me take that down. I like sharing your channels up there, but it does sometimes get in the way. Okay, let's do one more punchline. Got time for that? Okay, the fact that my entire body cracks like a blank whenever I move, yet refuses to actually blank, is very disappointing. I know Chris and I have been feeling this life change as we get in our 50s, more aches and pains. It's really quite annoying. I'll start the timer here, start putting your answers in. Let's see what we got for answers. Twig and break. Old person and move. Body cracks like an old person whenever I move, yet refuses to actually move. I was talking with my mic muted. Sorry about that. Timer just went off. We've got a few that answered, some that were stumped, and one artist on the road thinks she's got it. Let's see if she's right. Glow stick. The fact that my entire body cracks like a glow stick whenever I move, yet refuses to actually glow, is very disappointing. All right, let me get those points in. We've got twig and break for Amy. Let me get Amy in. 10 points for Amy. Brings you to 170. James, old person move. That's truthful. And it is disappointing, that's for sure. And it's not very funny. Not very funny, but it is the truth. Glow stick and glow. That was the correct answer. So artist on the road gets it. And we've got nutcracker and move. I like that one. Lucky dog. And I think that is just about it. We've got one last one that came in here, Firecracker and Explode by Henry Does It. Okay, we're up to Mad Gab now. So let me take that away, bring this down, see if there's any banner stuff that I want to do here. We're going to be coming to Mad Gab. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about today for now. we can go to MadGab. All right, for those of you that have not played MadGab, you're basically going to guess what's on this card. You're going to sound it out and try to figure out what the card's trying to say. You'll see some words on there, but it's looking for another type of saying, sentence, person, movie title, something like that. Usually I don't have to give hints because we've got some pretty good players in here, but I may give some. Let me see what my phone's going off about. Oops, wow, we've got a technician coming out for our AC on the way here. Hold on a second, let me tell Chris. Okay, so we did get our AC and furnace installed on Friday. Did a really good job. But one of they also installed a humidifier. They put in a new line to the humidifier. When they capped off the old line, there's just a small drip. So they're coming back out to fix that this morning. Okay, let's see here. Here's the card. You're going to want to try to sound it out. Say it fast. Say it out loud so you can hear it. Thank you so much, Uncle Lisa. We're trying to make it interesting with some fun new games. If you have any game ideas, send them our way. And actually, while we're on that, I'm going to change the banner because there is something you can do to help. We've got some new games coming up. You can send us some of that information that I'm asking there. Let's see here. We've got, and this does have to be spelled correctly. So Artist on the Road missed an S. So it goes to Henry Does It. Pastrami sandwich. Pastrami sandwich. Henry Does It. 420 points for Henry Does It. All right, and so that new game I was talking about, we're looking for stories. It's called Facts, Falsies, and Fiction, and we'll play it here in a minute, and you'll get to know what that is. But in the meantime, if you can send us some of the crazy things that have happened to you in your life, email them to us at the email there in the banner at the bottom. Next, MadGab is up. And again, thanks everyone for joining this morning. We really appreciate it. There's 14 of us here so far. And we've got a lot of our normal attendees that aren't here. A couple of our moderators. I just saw that. That's funny. Aaron isn't here this morning. He's probably working. I think he's doing work camping, and so I think he's got a schedule on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday possibly. So he probably will not be on our Mondays, but he should be on our Wednesday afternoons. State of Arkansas, Henry Does It comes through first again. Let me double check my screen here because sometimes they're not the same. Lucky Dog and JC Journey were right behind, but Henry Does It is first. Did you not spell it right? Oh, you did not. State or Arkansas. So it goes to Lucky Dog. Lucky Dog. 10 points for Lucky Dog. She's so honest, though. She wouldn't have let me give her points without. All right, Lucky Dog, let me get you down here. 730 points for you now. All right, we got time for a few more games of MadGab. MadGab goes fast. Next one is up. Waiting for comments to roll through. I think you guys are really going to like some of our new games. I've got two that we're definitely going to roll in. We're going to play both of those here in a minute. And then I've got a third and a fourth and a fifth that I'm just kind of working out in my head. We'll talk about the third one. I think it's far enough along. I'm going to like it. And so we'll talk about that one because I can use your help on that one as well. And Henry Does It is showing that she's a pretty pretty solid ringer at this as well. So she hasn't showed up for a few sessions. She's got a 1-year-old baby, my granddaughter, Lilo, that gets in her way of attending some of these. All right, we'll go right into the next one. Next one is up. Did Lucky Dog get it before you? Yes, she did actually. Thank you for that, Jessica. And on this next one, our Artist on the Road gets it. So let me correct those points. I missed Lucky Dogs coming through. It's got an extra space in there, but we're not going to count off for that. Artist on the Road. There we go. Okay. Let me take that down. There we go. Next puzzle coming up. Yeah, it really helps if you say it out loud for some. For some people, that doesn't really matter. This card has a lot of long ones. We're gonna do this card here. I think I'll try to do all of them on this card. I like the long ones. Well, I can't do the back side because now you guys can see the answer when I flip it around. So we'll just do this side. And when you have a moment after this session, make note of the channels. Go say hi to them. Check out what they're doing. Actually, most everybody here, I think, is a content creator, so they're sharing some type of content of their own. We've got warp malfunction. Not correct. Wardrobe malfunction. That's actually second on my screen. Let me make sure the spellings are there. Got Henry does it first. And Jody second. Lucky Dog third. Let me go see. They're all spelled right. Let me go see my other screen. Make sure that matches up what I'm seeing here. And it does. Wardrobe malfunction. Henry does it. Okay, let's do this one here too. Get Henry does his points down. 440. And we'll do the next one right away. So another thing that you can send us along with those crazy stories, something that's unbelievable about you. Could be tragic, it could be cool, interesting, just something that if someone didn't know you, it would be hard to believe. And you'll see, we'll give it a couple of examples of these in a moment. Let's see, we've got an answer coming through here. Again, I pledge allegiance to the flag. She's got the spelling right, so she has got it as well. And Artist on the Road says I'm pixelating. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the bandwidth, but yeah, I do see that on my other screen. Let me double check my Wi-Fi here real quick. Yeah, I'm on our top floor and our router's in the basement, so sometimes when I'm up here it doesn't work as well. So we'll give it a try again here. We've got time for, well, no, we're up time's up there on MadGab, so we're at 8:40, so we should try to stick to the schedule. We'll skip over to one of our new games. Let me share screen for that. Let me take this down. Oh, the other thing that you can do, well, I'll talk about that in just a minute, besides sending us those stories, is sending us, if you have pets, send us the name and breed of your pet along with a picture if you can, and that'd be great. We're going to play something called, we're going to call it Paw Parazzi. How well people know each other's pets across these channels. So we'll talk about that. We're not going to play that game today, but I'll talk about it here in just a moment. Now we are ready for facts, falsies, and fiction. Facts, falsies, and fiction. Looks like the screen's better when I have a slide, just not real good on my face. So we'll just keep my face off of there for now. Maybe my face is causing the pixelating. All right, so the way facts, falsies, and fiction work is we pick a channel that send us some information about themselves or something that I've learned by watching their channel that I think is interesting. And then what we do is we put that fact along with 4 other items. And those 4 other items, 2 of them completely. The other 2 are actually true, but not about. Seconds. It probably won't take that long. I'm setting the timer right now. You're going to put in your answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one you think is a fact? You're only guessing the one that you think is a fact. And so after the 90 seconds is up, we will take a look at the answers. And we will go from there. And pay attention to the answers because you'll learn a couple of these are solid, are truths about other channels, facts about other channels. So you want to remember that. Sorry, the audio is cutting out, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully it's not my headset. We're getting some answers through here. We've got a, let's go back up here. We see we got a Lucky Dog thinks number 2. Uncle Lisa thinks number 3. Artist number 2. James number 2. Henry Does It number 4. JC Journey number 3. Amy Farling number 5. Captain Jack number 2. We're only taking the first answer. So thank you for everybody for only putting in one answer. And we will get to the answer right about now. The timer is up. Amy saying it'd be too intense if he stole a charter plane. All right, let's see what the answers are. There we go. Okay, so 3 was doing podcasts before the iPod even came out. So the Apple iPod had not been out, and he was doing podcasts. He has a background in some radio as well. So if we look at one, the state spelling bee, I just made that up. Drag raced a Mercury Cougar as a teenager. That's a falsie, but my wife did that. She did that. True story. Caught a wounded turkey vulture and nursed it back to health. That was Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. So, and the last one, you were right, Amy. That was pretty intense. Never flew a charter plane without it. So let's see here. We've got some points coming in. How many people got the correct answer? Number 3 is what it was. We've got Uncle Lisa, JC Journey. Did we have one more? I thought I had one more. Uncle Lisa, JC Journey. And that's the only ones I see. Did I miss one? No, that's it. All right, cool. All right, let me get Uncle Lisa and JC Journey's points down. If you guys like this game, give me a thumbs up. This is my favorite one, I think. I need to check a text here, make sure nothing's going on with the AC. Oh, it's not leaking anymore. Oh, great. Okay, I'm going to put this game up, and then I'm going to put the next game up, and then I'm going to make a quick response here. All right, go ahead. I'm going to set the timer and go take care of some business. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what answers we got here. Okay, we've got people are jumping all over this one. Meant to be RVing. They've been in here a lot, so we'll see if everybody's saying that they are selling 2 boats and a 5th wheel to downsize and go full time. Has a brother in stand-up comedy. Uncle Lisa's thrown up 2 answers. You can't guess 2 answers. You got to go with 1. They're both not correct about this one. Let's see what time we got left here. Captain Jack is all over it. They sold 1 boat so far, so he's in the know. Uncle Lisa goes with 2 as well. All right, let's reveal this answer. You guys were on it. Whoops. You guys were all over it. All over it. So, participated in the America's Cup. That was fiction. They're selling a home, 2 boats, a 5th wheel to downsize and go full time. They started their channel not too long ago, and they do some lives as well. So it's a fun channel. You should check them out. Has a brother in stand-up comedy, Falsey. That's Bob's Adventure. So if we do another one for Bob, that one might come up. And then threw up in the Smithsonian. That's Artist on the Road. She's in here. So there you go. Remember that one for Artist on the Road. She threw up in the Smithsonian. I've got 4 or 5 for Artist on the Road. So that'll be fun. Mike and MJ's Adventure. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you guys. I was watching your channel over the weekend. Thanks for stopping in. We're just wrapping up our trivia. This is a new game we're going to play next month, but we're giving a sneak peek to it. And we also do attendance each month. We do some type of attendance prize for those that attend the most sessions. So we'll get you down for that, even though it's late in the month. And then we also do a drawing. So I'm going to put in the link here to our latest video that just premiered this morning. And if you want to be entered into a drawing for a $10 gift card that's going to happen in about 5 minutes, you're going to want to go over there and enter some comments. Every comment is an entry. And Artist on the Road gives us the reason why She got sick, basically, right here. Don't eat a hot dog from a sidewalk vendor. I've done that a few times. I guess it's kind of hit and miss. That's why they call them road coaches, right? Not the cleanest things around. All right, so we're at 8:50. We're gonna stop this. There's also a new game, Trivia Bingo, but we've run out of time for that. I want to make sure we get the other things on the agenda completed here. Let me go back up to our agenda, make sure we get those. Giveaway drawing. So let's get ready for the giveaway drawing here. Actually, I'm going to give it a few minutes. I'm going to do a points update first. Let me reset my handy dandy little tracking device here. Sort by points, highest to lowest. All right, let me give a read down on the points. Okay, on the points so far, we have Artist on the Road with 1,220. Only one more night. 2 hours, Wednesday night. You may be able to catch up, but it's a long shot because she's way out in front. We've got Lucky Dog at 740 points, and Henry Does It at 440 points. Aaron Jemison, who's not on this morning because he's having to work, is at 390 points. Austin, who's not on this morning, is 300. JC Journey, 6 points at 100, or sixth place at 180 points. Amy McFarland, 7th place at 170. Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, 160, and then a whole bunch of other channels between 150 and 0. So thanks for coming in. I appreciate everybody playing. Those are the points so far for this month. We change up the structure. I'm not sure what I'm doing for next month. I got to give it some thought this week, whether we're going to do a full month of points or whether we'll break it up weeks or what we'll do. I definitely can use some help from you for next month's sessions by sending me your stories that nobody would believe, as well as your dog's name and breed along with a picture of your dog. So any of those things will help us out. That's our points update. Let's go ahead and do our drawing. If anybody needs more time, say I need more time, but you're going to want to head over to this video. I'm going to put that video there. I'm going to give another couple minutes while I bring up the screen that we use to share this, the random comment generator. So you've got just a couple more minutes to go put comments in there. Each comment counts as an entry. Right now, this is a brand new video that just appeared this morning. So this is going to be your chance to win this morning with less entries. Right now, there's just 9 comments. So you got a 1 in 9 chance to win on the comments. Does anybody need any more time to go leave a comment? I'm also going to go look and see who's live right now or who's going live. Give just another moment or so for people to enter comments on that video that I just posted in there. I think Daydream About Nice Things should be going live. Let me go check their site, see if they are. I don't see one coming up. I thought they usually went live at 9 a.m. every morning, but it's not showing up on my screen here. So there might not be any lives to go do a raid on. So. All right, we're gonna. Yeah, I thought so too, Uncle Lisa. But I went over there and I'm not seeing a live that's promoted right now. But let's go ahead and do this giveaway. There's 10 comments now, so we've got a 1 in 10. Make sure everybody can see my screen. Everybody ready for this? Let me go ahead and blow the screen up so you guys can see it. Full screen. Daydream About Nice Things. That's the channel. Is that the channel, Amy, or is that, did you find a live? Ah, okay, cool. All right, let's do the drawing, and then Amy's actually put in the link to Daydream About Nice Things. If you guys will go over them once we're done today, let them know that Pause and Effect sent you. Pause and Effect rating them. Pause and Effect loves them. Just help us promote our channel on his. He knows us but well, but it's great to see people come in from other channels. That helps us kind of build out the community. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit start on this thing and find out who our winner is. That is the live. That is the live, she says. So go right there and enter and basically when you get there, let them know that Pause and Effect sent you. We're going to go ahead and hit start on this and see who our winner is today. Sue at Lucky Dog. Sue at Lucky Dog is our winner for today's competition. So once again, Amy's posted that link above. I don't think it came in as a link, so I'm not sure why it didn't show up as a link that you can click on. Let me see if I can find it. There we go, I found it. Today's the 27th. So let me put that link in here and we will all go over and do a quick raid. Oh, cool, it is clickable for everybody else. That's great. There we go, here's another one. Just in case, let's head on over there, folks. I thank you for attending. You all have a wonderful week, and we will see you on Wednesday night. Thank you, Inspired to Wander. I'm glad you had a good time. Congratulations, Sue. And I like this one, spread the love around. We're all about positivity and spreading love around, so that is absolutely correct. Thank you, Uncle Lisa. Well, we will see you on Wednesday night, if not before then, on some other lives. I'm going to pop on over to Daydream About Nice Things and then go check on my AC issues. Thanks, everyone.